Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to spend most of our time out on the farm. We're getting out a little bit early today because this week it's been hot already. We've been getting up into the 90s, which we don't do a lot around here, especially not this early in the year. And later this week we might hit triple digits, which we haven't done in a very long time here. We hit triple digits once last year, one day. That said, I'm a little worried about the pigs, where they're at. They've got some shade, but it's still just hot and open. It was great for the spring, but it's time to move them. So we're gonna try to get them closer to the woods so that they've got some cooler areas to get out of the sun. Good morning, chickens. So I know I haven't given a lot of farm related updates lately, just because of how things have been. But this is all that's left from our meat bird operation this year. That rooster in the back is the one that my son named Jack. And that hen back there is one of the meat birds that was not thriving. So we've dubbed them Jack and Jill. What's up, Lucille? What's up, girl? You come over here for attention. You come over here for attention. How you doing this morning? You staying cool? Yeah, you staying cool? All right, let's go. Bottom's falling out of my box. Well, I just realized that I remembered to bring you guys along, but I forgot the other water. Hey guys, I just wanted to stop here and say something. I kind of debated even talking about it, but if you know somebody that's struggling, please check on them. You never know what, people might be having a tough time with. And I recently lost a dear family member, and I didn't know he was struggling. So it's just been on my mind a lot, and just wanted to tell you guys, if you think somebody could be struggling with something, reach out to them. Make sure they know they're cared about and loved. Good morning, pigs. How we doing? How we doing, Molly? Little pig. What's up, little ones? Hello. These guys are way more friendly than the last batch. I know, guys. I got breakfast. Here you go, guys. Oh no, right in the face. I'm sorry, buddy. Hey, pig. Hey, pig. Come here, Molly. There you go. Alright, so this is our mama, Molly, and the piglets that were born back on Easter. Now, if you remember, we started with 9, we lost the one that was the runt that just didn't thrive. And we're now down 2 more because we sold 2 of them last weekend. I actually went ahead and come up here because I ran out of fence posts and I didn't have any reels, so come up here to get those. And I also forgot the other water, if you remember. Hey, pigs. What's up, little pig? Now that one there has the best personality of any pig we've got, with maybe the exception of old Henry. She takes after her dad. But she might end up having a future here. Not because she's the biggest pig, but because she seems to have pretty good conformation and she's got an amazing personality. And that one there is just a butterball. What's up, Petey? Keeping an eye on us. Pigs over there are waiting ever so, maybe not so patiently, because they are hungry. But if I can go ahead and get this done before I move them, they will follow the food. So I ran back up to the house to grab that other bucket of water and go ahead and fill up the one I already used. And I thought I had another reel of electric wire, but I don't. So this could be a little bit interesting because I'm gonna have to steal some of the reels off of their current paddock in order to set up the next one. So I don't think they'll take off too much. Most of the time they pretend the wire's there even when they can't see it anymore. Now we're in a somewhat typical time in Tennessee where the weather is a bit unpredictable. You know, we usually average sort of mid to low 80s this time of year. And right now, it's not even 8 a.m. yet here, and we're already at like 77. We're expected to hit 95 today. And we went from so much rain to too much rain with floods and stuff to it's dried out so quickly that we're now in burn advisories. So I gotta come over here and get this shelter that's been sitting here since the fall. This is our first pig shelter that we built. You know, I've got that half dome Quonset style shelter, but I'm actually gonna use that for Molly and the piglets. So we're gonna have to get this thing moved because I don't plan on moving my tent city over there. It's a really good shade shelter, but they're not gonna need shade, and it's not the most effective at protecting from like the rain and stuff. So we're gonna get this thing moved. I see you. You're being a good girl. Yes, you are. So I'm here to disappoint the pigs because they think it's dinner time. There you guys are. But I'm actually just here to try to get that reel and a couple of fence posts because I'm at least like 3 shy of being able to finish encompassing that area. Hey pig! Hey pig! How we going, guys? What's up, Henry? That's still little pig. Alright. This was Molly's litter from back in August. So they're sizing up pretty good. I know, guys. I'll feed you guys shortly. Henry's not waiting. Look, guys, you got all that green still. I'll get you guys shortly, I promise. Alright, so I've got enough of the fence up that I'm going to try to go ahead and herd these guys over. But I'm a little nervous because I know Henry will do fine. He always does fine. But this second batch of pigs have been so skittish. For good or bad, I blame Molly, even though it's possibly my fault that I didn't socialize them enough. But we're going to do it anyways. So I'm gonna see if I can't lure them over here. Once I get them in here, they'll stay. They'll stay close to Henry. I just don't know if they'll follow Henry. But we're gonna see. Maybe we'll have better luck this time because we're not moving them as far. Wish me luck. Hey, pig. Henry. Hey, big pig. Pig. Hey, pig. Hey, pig. All right, we got all but 2. I'm gonna go ahead and get them fenced in and I'll deal with the last 2 after. We got most of them. We got 1 left. It's the same one every single time, and it's the runt from the first litter. I don't know if it's possible for pigs to have like mental disabilities like people do, but that pig is just a different personality. He looks a little different, he acts a little different. I'm curious if any of you guys know. Haven't really done a lot of research on that, but it just seems like he's a little bit slower than the rest of them. Anyways, I gotta go get their water now, bring it down. Maybe the other one will come, I don't know. We'll see. All right, so we finally got all the pigs moved, even the little pig. They're all down there still eating. We also got the water filled up finally, though I gotta go bring some more. and we got the electric on. So that took about an hour and a half, and I still haven't picked up all the posts and the fencing from the first set. Normally in the past that would only take me about half an hour, and that's because I was doing a lot smaller paddocks and I could use just one reel. And you know, on that last paddock, it was huge. It was most of our back pastures, probably about an acre, maybe an acre and a half of space for them. And you know, I had to use like 3 reels to put all that in, and most of the fence posts. So, but we've got them moved. They'll be much happier over here in the shade, and we're now up to almost 80 degrees already. We're at 78, so it's starting to warm up. I may wait to get the rest of those fence posts. I really like this method of moving the pigs with these step-in posts. The only problem is with those being like plastic or fiberglass or whatever they're made out of, they're a little bit flexible, and when the ground's really dry and hard, it's hard to push them in, and it's actually also kind of hard to get them out. So today is a little bit of a tough day to sort of move them, but you know, they needed it. You know, Molly and the piglets, they've got that, you know, large building for shelter that stays shaded inside, and it's not super hot in there. But we're gonna move them here before too long as well. But yeah, everybody's doing good. Chickens are good, the pigs are good. We made a lot of progress the last couple of weeks, and I'm sorry I hadn't got you relevant stuff, but you know, the pig butchering for the year is done. The chicken butchering for the year is done. That ended up with like 150 something pounds of chicken, which is pretty awesome. This is the part of the year where we're maybe finally starting to get over the hump into the maintain. But now we also got the garden, so I'll give you guys an update on the garden really soon, because it's doing fantastic. You know, despite the heat, you know, I showed you guys how we water them, and it's been working really well. It's been saving our backs because it's been so hot and so dry for the last 2 weeks, and it looks like it's going to be for at least another week. It's exciting to see the garden really put out this year, given how bad it was last year. We're gonna cruise around real quick, see how everything looks, make sure we can leave it like this for a little while, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.